Assalamu alaikum, fourth graders. Today we are going to continue the brainstorming session about animals. This is the second part. In the first part, if you still remember, we mentioned the information about many animals such as the rabbit, the bird, the frog, the fish, the dolphin, and the crocodile. In this session, we are going to make a kind of comparison between these animals. We will compare them together by the way they reproduce, the place they live in, the food they eat, and the covering of their bodies. Let's start with the first two animals to be compared. Compare between a rabbit and a bird. If we want to compare between the rabbit and the bird, first of all, the rabbit and the bird. Okay, where does it live? The rabbit, where does it live? If you still remember, we mentioned that the rabbit lives in tunnels under the ground, while the bird lives in nests on the trees. The second thing we want to compare between them, what does it eat? The rabbit eats grass and vegetables, while the bird eats seeds, fruits, and insects. If you be careful with me, you are going to notice that I'm using the word while. This is used to compare, to say the difference between the two things I am comparing. Here I am comparing the rabbit and the bird. So I will say it lives in tunnels. The rabbit lives in tunnels under the ground while the bird lives in nests on the trees. The rabbit eats grass and vegetables while the bird eats seeds, fruits, and insects. Now, if we want to compare them by answering this question, which is about the way they reproduce, the rabbit reproduces by giving birth, while the bird reproduces by laying eggs. The rabbit's body is covered by fur, while the bird's body is covered by feathers. These were the first two animals we want to compare, the rabbit and the bird. Now we are going to compare between the frog and the fish. The frog and the fish. The fish lives in water, while the frog lives in water and on land. The fish eats other fish, plankton, shrimps, shellfish, and worms, while the frog eats small insects and plants. The fish reproduces by laying eggs, while the frog reproduces by laying eggs also. So that this is a kind of similarity between the fish and the frog. Both of them reproduce by laying eggs. The fish, the fish is covered by scales, while the frog is covered by moist, wet skin. So, a kind of similarity between the fish and the frog that both of them lay eggs, while the fish is covered by the scales, the frog is covered by a moist, wet skin. Now we want to compare between the crocodile and the dolphin. The dolphin lives in water while the crocodile lives in water and on land. The dolphin eats fish, shrimps, squids, octopuses, and jellyfish, while the crocodile eats fish, frogs, lizards, and insects. The dolphin reproduces by giving birth because it's a mammal, while the crocodile reproduces by laying eggs. The dolphin is covered by a smooth skin, while the crocodile is covered by hard scales. So this is the way we compare between two animals by saying the differences and the similarities between them.